So we talked about slide animations, which are called transitions, but you can actually add animations to pictures, shapes, and text boxes also. Now, when you create your animations for your slides, always be thinking about how they are going to work in conjunction with your talk. For example, some animations can be done for fun purposes and some can be done for functional purposes. We are going to talk about both. So let's do one for fun. So I'm on slide number 20, which is my worldwide slide. I've got all these languages and it will be kind of fun to have them fly in one at a time. So the first thing I'm going to do is select everything by clicking and dragging, and then I'm going to go to the animations toolbar. Just like we did with the slide transitions, the first thing I need to do is choose one that I like. In this case, I'll choose fly in and I can change any effect options I want. For example, I can have them come from the left-hand side instead of the bottom. If it's a little fast, I can also come over here to the duration and change it. So I'm going to hit the preview all the way on the left-hand side to see what that did. It's a little bit slower and it will make my point a little bit better. Now you'll notice that they are all flying in one at a time. It's not exactly what I wanted. I wanted each bullet point to fly in one at a time. So I'm going to click on animation pane so that my pane opens up on the right hand side. Now all my bullets are selected on this pane. Now down here at the bottom right we have a little black arrow. I'm going to select that and choose start after previous because I want each animation to appear after the one before it did. So now let's go to preview and see what that did. That's much better. That's exactly what I wanted. So that will just be a fun little animation that we can do in our slide. Let's do one for function. Here's one that I'm talking about. Let's go all the way to where I have got my executive team slides. So I'm assuming that while I'm on the slide, I'm going to be talking a little bit about these people. Now I don't want the audience to be distracted by looking ahead and reading ahead while I'm still talking about the person. So I want each of these elements to appear one at a time and stay hidden until I'm ready for it to be seen, like the click of the mouse. So the first thing we can do to accomplish that is to select everything. So I'm going to click once to get into my smart diagram, but I also need to hold the shift key down and select each block. When they are all selected, I can come back to my animations ribbon toolbar, choose an animation. In this case I will choose fade, although I can take my time and choose and hit preview to see what it is going to do. Now I'm going to go into effect options on fade and choose one by one. Now it can appear one at a time, but I'm going to come up here to start and make sure that on click is selected because I don't want the next element to appear until I've clicked the mouse. So let's see what that's done. I'm going to hit Shift F5 to open up the slide, and as soon as you can see it is blank, because even then the first slide is waiting for me to click the mouse. So I can continue to talk here, and now each element is going to appear one at a time. Because it's a smart art diagram, everything including the arrow, the picture, and the words are all treated as separate elements. So it's going to take me a few mouse clicks to make it appear, but that's okay. So now here's Michelle, and I can take my time and talk about her and not having to worry about the audience being distracted by everything else. I'll click 2 more times to get a picture and a text box to appear, and now I can keep clicking and go through one at a time and talk about my executive team. Now when I'm all done, I can simply hit the right arrow key to move to the next slide. I'm going to hit the escape to get out of this preview again. So that's how you do slide animations. Now we have done 2, you can do them for fun and for function.